Let's start by creating a design snippet that we can use to reference in our template. So I'll select the rectangular marquee, I'll copy this button, create a new file, paste it in, save it for the web, and we'll call this button tight. Let's set up our template so we can see that image. So we'll go to index.html and we'll change the image source here to button tight, save it, and now we see our button over here. And now what do we do about the markup? So this button seems like it's an independent component. It's something that's used across multiple other components. So let's treat it as its own component. Now, in a lot of projects, you're going to have buttons that are slight variations of one another. So on this home page, we have two different types. We have the green button with the tight corners, and then the one with the more rounded corners. Some other common variations might be color. We might have blue buttons or red buttons, but they'll probably all have some similar qualities. So a common idea in order to structure our CSS is to make the button a component and then the variations on that just different subcomponents. This component is going to be a single element instead of having surrounding elements like we have before. And it seems like the kind of element that this is a link, except for that one part in the design when it's used for a submit button, which is actually a separate element. So let's make this an A tag. We'll give it a bogus URL to point to. And let's give it a class. Let's call it button. We'll add the text learn more. Again, not using uppercase because we can do that with our styling. We'll save this. And now let's create a SCSS partial that we can use in order to store these styles. So we're here in our Sass folder in the components folder, and we'll create a new file. We'll do an underscore and then button and .scss. Let's open this up in our editor and we'll seed this with a dot button. And let's save this. And let's refresh in the browser, and we see our Learn More link right here.